What's up, beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing well today. Want to make sure that you guys can see me. Let me make sure here. Add me to this stream. Go ahead and remove this here. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Let me see here. Something's freezing. Give me 1 minute, everyone. I don't know. Technical difficulties again. So with that being said, you're going to have to give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. I couldn't figure out which button to toggle off. I hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday. I hope that everybody had a great weekend. They were able to work on their businesses or inspired to start their businesses. Today, we're going to talk about part 2 of last week's training. We had part 1, and we're going to get into the recap of part 1. But first and foremost, I want to give a little shout out to everybody that showed up to this training. We have 10 individuals viewing in right now. Can I get a temperature check and let me know where you guys are viewing in from? What's up, Belinda, Facebook user? I see you. Taylor, how are you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. We will jump into this fairly rapidly today. There's a little bit of stuff to cover. I want to make sure we have you guys fully lined out when it comes to organization in your business. What's up, Rick? Hope you're doing well. We are currently live on YouTube. We're currently live on the 12-day masterclass and also the Passive Income Blueprints Facebook group. Welcome, Ohio. I see you. I see everybody out there. We're slowly gaining traction and people are starting to jump into the training. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the slide deck. There are people slowly coming in. And as you come in, please state where you guys are located in the United States and in the world. I would, although we got Texas, 105 degrees. I bet you it's a scorcher, right? I've been there and done that. Don't want to go, don't want to go back to Vegas and enjoy that heat. So I do feel for you, my friend. I hope you have water nearby to stay hydrated so you don't have a heat stroke. So with that being said, guys, if you guys would please, if you go to facebook.com or streamyard.com/Facebook, I will be able to see your guys' name inside of my feed here so I can call on you appropriately rather than calling you Facebook user. So guys, tonight we're going to talk about organizing yourself like a 6-figure entrepreneur. If you guys are super excited about this, I would be, because last week was absolute fire. We helped you guys line yourselves out, and I hope a lot of people took action on just that. And a lot of people actually took action on the giveaway that I gave away last week, right? We have something that came out last week, and I want to give that to you guys as well. So if you guys are viewing right now inside of the Facebook group, make sure you guys come into the streamyard.com/Facebook. And we are currently live on Facebook, YouTube, and all kinds of different places. So today we're going to cover part 2 of our training, organizing yourself like a 6-figure entrepreneur. Super exciting, guys. A lot of people leave these little, I guess, gold nuggets out, and they talk about go promote. But if we're not organizing our business, it's going to drive us absolutely nuts. So if you guys are watching on Facebook, please jump into the StreamYard because we're going to have a live Q&A after this training, which is going to be absolute fire, which we always put on as fire and try to give you guys the most value each and every time. So we're going to talk about scheduling your day so you can focus on the primary aspects that move the needle in your business. All right. A lot of individuals struggle. Eric, I don't know how to produce content. Eric, I don't know how to follow up. Well, you should be asking me the question is, I don't have a schedule, Eric. I don't know my routine. I don't know what I should be doing in my business each and every day because I'm not getting traction. And what I'm doing, I don't even know if it works in the first place. And I hear it all the time throughout the interweb everywhere. When I go into Facebook groups and I drop a little value, I see all of the pain points and the questions, and it never talks about a daily schedule or a routine, which is so important, especially when we're starting out as entrepreneurs in this, business. We may have worked our 9-to-5s for 20 years and we punched a clock, right? We understood how to get up at a certain time and go to punching a clock, right? And a lot of us are still doing that, which is not a bad thing. I was doing that for 20 plus years in construction. With that being said, I picked up a lot of skill sets along the way, and I wanted to teach you guys how you can take your skill sets you already have and turn them into a lucrative income online. So my name is Eric Forno. I've made over $1 million in less than 24 months working right here online. I am the owner I'm the owner and founder of Passive Income Blueprints. I've built an online system that took my affiliate marketing business to over $1 million in 24 months. I don't want to repeat myself, but yeah, that's what it did. It's point blank. I never expected this kind of traction. I never expected to be in this position in front of you guys today. I have worked now. It's with over 900 clients, and many of them are making $10,000 from their phones and laptops with affiliate marketing. My clients have also been able to quit their 9-to-5 jobs and do this for a full-time income from the comfort of their homes. I've also been featured twice in 2 different Expert Summit conferences to talk about this exact framework that I'm teaching you guys here today. So it's not no slouch of a framework. Our next training will be hosted next Monday, same time, same channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure, I spit on my fucking mic. Be sure to put it in your calendars, all right? I appreciate you guys for showing up and taking action. Make sure you have your pens and paper handy because I will be dropping some value tonight like I always do. So let's recap from part 1, all right? If you guys real quick would drop a number 1 in the comments right now, if you guys can hear me clearly and you guys could see me clearly. I want to quit my second job. It's possible. You guys can hear me? Okay. I see them coming through. I want to make sure that we can. Perfect. Awesome. All right. When it comes to entrepreneurship, it's very easy to get off track. We have all kinds of stuff moving in our lives, right? We have all kinds of noise. We have kids and their issues, or maybe they might be just perfect kids that go to practices, for baseball or dance recital. But there's a lot of go in our life. There's not too much like, let's take a breath, right? Let's take a breather on top of building an online business. So becoming organized or being organized in your business, it's going to be hard for you to actually get momentum. You're going to lose money and you're going to lose time. Frustration sets in, and then you end up quitting, which could be possibly the best thing you've ever done for yourself and your family and the ones around you. So it's super important to know how to organize not only what's going on up here around in your life and also your business. And I'm going to talk about those valuable things tonight with you guys because it's super important. I don't want you guys to go down the same path that I did. So pay very close attention to this training and all of the future trainings as well. All right. So before I continue, let's do another temperature check. If you guys are seeing this training, if you saw my trainings before, go ahead and drop a number 1 and drop a number 2 if it's your very first time, because I want to check you guys out and see where you guys are at in your online businesses. All right. So drop a number 1 if you saw my trainings before, and drop a number 2 if it's your first time checking these series out. All right. Love it. So we have a lot of individuals. Tiffany, I see you there. Good stuff. So when you have a lot on your plate, it can be difficult to keep everything organized. Last week, we talked about a few things of organization. And if you guys missed that training, it's going to be, I'll pin it to the guide section if it's not there already. So yes, we have a lot of returning individuals. What's up, Jacob Cruz? I see you, my man. I hope you're doing well up there in your business as well, man. I see you out there on TikTok putting it out, but I see you out there. So being organized can boost your health and make you feel happier and more calm. I 100% agree with this. I 100% hope you visualize and see how this can be possible and say, yeah, okay, if I'm organized, it's going to be less stress, less anxiety, and I'm going to be able to move through the motions of my business each and every day more efficiently and more fluid. And at the end of the day, you're going to have a better outcome, hands down. All right. So disorganization actually increases the chance of being stressed and leads to depression, heart problems and everything else, right? There's all kinds of individuals that are pulling their hair out in their businesses each and every day, even at the level of, 7 figures. You see these people and these individuals stressed out. And I see it. I'm stressed out sometimes, right? Sometimes I become disorganized in my business and I have to reel myself back in, or actually Anthony has to help me reel myself back in. I stay pretty organized now. When I first started this out, I was constantly stressed. I was constantly having anxiety. I was constantly going down that rabbit hole because I did not know what to do each and every day in my business. And I'm going to break it down very simply for you guys tonight so you understand how this process works and how it works for so many of our students as well. I'm going to show you, last week I showed you organization on your computer. This week I'm going to show you organization of your life and your routine. No, I'm not going to tell you how to conduct your life and what you should be doing, but I'm going to show you what you need to be doing to better your business and the chances of you staying inside of it to have that success. Now, we only have 24 hours in the day, so we need to make the most of it 100%. Now, let's do the math here. We sleep 8 hours. Some of us sleep less. We go to work for 8 hours. A lot of us go to work a little bit longer than 8, sometimes 12. We have 1 hour to prepare for work. That's 30 minutes to get there and 30 minutes to get home, depending on where you live, right? A lot of individuals do work a 9-to-5 and they do have to punch that clock, which I've done it for 20 plus years in construction. And I was on the job site typically at 5:30, 6 o'clock every single morning before the sun came up. I was there, and I had to figure out a process and how I could put all the pieces together and still have a life for myself. And I'm going to show you guys that super sick strategy I put together that's worked for so many individuals. So I hope you guys stick around to the end, because there's going to be a Q&A at the end as well. So it adds up to a total of 18 hours. There's only a total of 24 hours in the day. So there's 6 hours to trying to figure out life, right? We got to figure out 6 hours, kids, soccer practice, whatever it may be, your business, spending time with your wife, whatever it may be. We have to figure out how we can maximize our time within that 6-hour time frame. And a lot of us may not even have 6 hours, right? How many hours do you have to yourself, real quick? I'm just curious. I'm going to give another temperature check. So everybody out there, how many hours, based off of what we're talking about, sleep, work, preparing for work, getting there and getting home, how many out there, how many of you guys, I'm up at 3 a.m. to get content posted and send DMs, right? That's fire, right? So how many people out there are kind of struggling with their businesses and not really knowing what to do, when to do it, because I don't have the time? We're going to break that down for you guys today in this series, 100%. So within these 6 hours, we need to figure out how to create a profitable online business that will produce $1,000 plus each month minimum, right? There's no sense to be doing this online thing if we're not doing the direct action steps to at least achieve $1,000 in 1 month. And it's not that hard if we just put the fundamentals first, right? We have to crawl before we can walk. And that starts with your daily schedule and your daily routine. 100%. Your mindset is your business from the time you put your feet on the floor. So Tiffany, 2 to 4 some days, see, right? That's a busy schedule, right? It's a busy schedule. And I can relate with everybody out there. I was putting in the 65, sometimes 70 hours per week, had kids. I had all kinds of other stuff that was going on, and I had to run a business and try to, to better myself. So let's get through this, because it's going to be fire. So within these 6 hours, we need to figure out how to create a profitable online business that will produce at least $1,000 each month and give us our time and freedom back. 100%. Now, before we do this, we need to understand activities in our business that will actually produce revenue and save us time. So I want to see if anybody if anyone knows what those revenue generating activities are. So comment below, what are your revenue generating activities that you do today in your business? Go ahead and start commenting below. We have a little bit of time. If you type slow, I can wait. So what are the activities you're doing right now to generate income? If you guys start posting, typing, I'll wait for sure. It's a little delayed possibly, but either way, guys, what are the generating activities that you perform each day in your business to bring in the income, right? Do we find ourselves sometimes scrolling TikTok, posting every day? Okay. Now, what does that mean? Posting every day, right? So we have to make sure that we have some kind of idea on what we're posting. I know you do, but a direction with each piece of content has to have a specific purpose to it. It's going to trigger some kind of emotional pain point. We'll get into that in the future trainings, but for sure, posting's very important, right? What else? Market research, super important, right? Asking questions is super important. What else, guys? Posting, interacting with research. Tim, I see you there. Jacob, are you still on the call with us? Posting, interacting, research, 100%. So when we do those things in line, we're going to find ourselves getting a little bit further in our business each and every day. So you guys commented below on, some of those things that you guys are doing. Networking, DMs, absolutely. In the DMs, if you're not starting at least 10 conversations a day, 100 conversations at least a month, right? We're lacking in our business. I promise you, as Jacob right there, Jacob Cruz is a beast. He knows what he's doing. DMs, 100%. I think, who else said that? DMs. Somebody else said that. But either way, when we're posting content, we need to start at least 10 conversations a day. If you're not making sales or commissions or getting traction or leads in your business, start at least 10 conversations a day. Now, if that's going to somebody else's Facebook group and posting in there, answering questions, right? That's actually the process of some kind of communication. You're going to find a pain and you're going to give them a result. That's point blank. It's what it boils down to. So we need to start conversations, not just posting content. When you start conversations, here's the deal. A lot of marketers out there, affiliate marketers especially, they won't jump in the DMs with people. So if you're going to do something different than anybody else, the very first thing I would recommend is the DM process, 100%. So if you're starting out as a beginner, then comment beginner real quick so I know who the audience is tonight. Jacob, we see you in here. Donna, we see you. Who's a beginner tonight? Go ahead and comment, hey, I'm just brand new. I'm a beginner. Or, hey, I've been doing this a little while. I'm going to get a temperature check because I did put out an email. I put out some different posts. So if you guys would comment real quick, number 1, beginner. Number 2, I've been doing this for a while. Nothing for my business, unfortunately, because I have to work from apps to make ends meet. So you're working right now from apps. So you might be doing surveys and stuff, right? Donna said she'll be doing it a little while. All right. So with that being said, I will teach you right now, these are the only revenue generating activities you need to do, hands down. And if you're doing anything outside this, you're doing too much or not enough, right? You're doing not enough of the right thing. You're probably scrolling and being an onlooker rather than an action taker, right? So I started the training about a month ago, hands down, still consuming myself as a beginner, consider myself as a beginner, delivering 100%. Number 2, a while, nothing for my business. Unfortunately, doing the app thing. I know I've been there before and I've tried it and I understand your pain points. So I have something special for everyone out there. Yeah, Jacob, you've been doing it a while. I have something special for everyone out there. If you've been doing it for a while, or if you haven't been doing it for a while, I have something special for you at the end of this training. So make sure you stick around for it because it's going to help everybody that's either doing this for a while or a beginner. So content and conversations are the 2 most important things that you need to be doing. The content obviously is going to strike up conversation. Okay. Now it doesn't matter what kind of content you're putting out there. If it's just going to help somebody in a Facebook group answering a question, that's putting out content. Do not leave your affiliate link. Do not follow me in my Facebook group. Each day, go into that one Facebook group and provide some kind of value in that Facebook group. It's going to start conversations. Hands down, it will. And I challenge everyone out there, if you're not making sales in your business, start at least 10 conversations a day. All right. 100%. So content, so you can get your messages in front of the right audience and attract the right audience. That's what it is. Conversations. You want to build the relationships with your audience. Your audience needs to like, know, and trust you in order to build that value of an authority figure, right? So you would not expect like your daughter to date this young man, 16 years old, just got a brand new fast Camaro, but you never met that individual, right? Would you have a conversation with that young man before your daughter went in that Camaro? Absolutely you would, right? It's the same situation here. You have to find that trust. You have to find that person that's like-minded, that's going to see the same vision as you. All right. That vision is XYZ, whatever you're promoting, whatever product or service. Doesn't matter what it is. People have questions. And when you put out content, the questions will come. What group to go into to help others? Anyone you want. ClickFunnels, Legendary Marketer. Go into any group, into our group. I don't care. Any group where people are asking questions where there's value. Now, you want to stay away from those affiliate marketing groups where it's post your links, right? And you have everybody from around the world, doesn't matter who it is, posting some scammy links. That's not where you want to go. But think about the tools and softwares that you use. Go to Aweber, right? Aweber has a Facebook group. Go in there and answer some questions. ClickFunnels, Systems.io, they all have free Facebook groups. Go in there and provide some kind of value, right? Now, you don't have to make a post. All you have to do is literally go in there like a silent assassin, right? Go in there like an assassin and just answer 3 questions. And if you don't know the answers to those questions, reach out to your community or your mentors and like, look, I have this question in this Facebook group. I think I know the answer, but here it is. Go ahead. Can you give me the answer for this? What that's going to do, it's going to reinforce that knowledge back in your brain because you're taking action on it. You're reading it. You're going to get more information. You're retaining the information you received, and then you're delivering it and you're teaching somebody else. That's what I would do 100%. Start 10 conversations. If people are not responding or not like engaging with your content on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter. Don't let it sit there and hope for people to comment on your stuff. If you're seeing people like your stuff and share your TikTok videos or whatever it is, go back in there and start that conversation with that individual. But Facebook groups, think about the tools, softwares, and services you use currently and go into those Facebook groups and provide some value. That's all you got to do. You don't have to go in there and steal nobody's leads because they're going to come to you as the authority figure. When they don't get help there, they're going to get help from you. Right? 100%. So having conversations is something that I see many people not doing to this day. All these individuals that claim to me to make, $20,000, $30,000 when they first start out, inside of, their business on TikTok, if you notice, those people, they don't have a conversation. Now, it's not a good thing. It's just they hit that viral train, or that viral, or whatever they hit in that the algorithm pushed their content out further. Now, what you'll notice though is individuals don't have to have 150,000 followers to make $10,000 a month. We have students that have 4,000, 5,000 people on their TikTok as an example, and they're making $10,000 or more each month because they have highly qualified leads and they have conversations, right? So you need to build that trust and have a relationship with those people on a business kind of side of things, like a business relationship, right? I'm here as the authority. You're here as wanting to learn what I have to give, and I'm going to stand up and be that authority figure. I'm going to respond to you in the DMs, or at least start 10 conversations, right? Everyone just focuses on the sales and not about the relationships. They're all about sales, sales, sales. It works for some people, but I guarantee you there's only 0.002% out there that it will. So 1 out of maybe 2 out of 100 people, it might work that way for them. But the other 99 or 98 people, or the another 98%, right? If we just focused on having conversations, we're going to be up in that 2% range. We're going to be in that 2% mark where we're making $10,000 or more per month, 5-6 figures, right? I'm not sure the exact statistics on it, but I know it's like, if you're making 100K a month or 100K a year online, you're like in the top 2%, top 3% or something like that. I can't remember exact statistics, but it's really close to that. All right. So everyone focuses on the sales and not on the conversations. It's horrible. Now, when you start to build those valuable relationships, the revenue will follow. I promise you it will. You're going to be known as the authority figure. Now, don't expect people to chase you down early on in your businesses, right? If you have a proper strategy in place, you'll get people to chase you. You don't chase people. You'll put out the valued content. You'll go out there and make a post in a Facebook group, and all of a sudden 10 different individuals that were struggling with the same problem, now you look like the authority because you're the only one that provided value and not provided a link. All right. Now, it might take a little while for this to start to turn over, but I promise you, give it 2 weeks of doing it every single day for 10 minutes. You're going to see a difference. You will see a difference. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you guys a 3-hour work schedule. All right. I live by this. You guys probably seen this before. Maybe you haven't, but this is what I still live by to this day. And I teach my students, all you need is 180 minutes inside of your businesses. All right. It brought me $20,000 in just 19 days by following this right here, this strategy of my schedule and my little routine. I promise you, if I deviated from the plan, I was wasting my time online. I was spinning my wheels doing the wrong things. Now, my daily schedule breaks down to this: market research for 30 minutes. What I mean by that is you scroll TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, somewhere in your niche. This is where it's going to inspire ideas. You're going to look for certain characteristics in different things. If you see a video that's performing really well, the creator done a very good job at creating the content. It was very informative. It had a great call to action, whatever it is. It went viral, or it got a lot of traction, a lot of likes for a reason, right? So do your market research for 30 minutes. What I recommend, if you have another cell phone, great. Just all you have to do is literally send a picture, or you take a picture of whatever that content is. You could record it. You could write it down on a notepad. It doesn't matter. Take note for 30 minutes on content research, what's being talked about, the trends, because we don't really want to ride the trends, but current events, right? Right now, the big topic of current events, it started several months ago, was ChatGPT. Now it's like really popular. So if you can understand how to put a video together with maybe a prompt that you use, provide that value, it's current events. So it's almost like a trending thing. I'm not saying go out there and dance like a crazy lunatic on TikTok. I guess it works, unless it works for you, but we want to provide more value. All right. More value. It's not about quantity. It's about the quality. All right. And then create content for 45 minutes. So what you're going to do is, off the market research you did for the 30 minutes, you're going to create content on that. Now, I want you guys to set a timer, because this boils down to 180 minutes each day, which is 3 hours. Market research for 30 minutes, cut and dry. Set your timer. Once the 30 minutes is up, then you're going to set the timer again for creating the pieces of content. If you only get one video created in 45 minutes, make sure it's one good piece of content for 45 minutes. If it's better content, it's going to get more traction. So your time's not going to be wasted. You're actually going to be wasting more time putting out content that doesn't matter truly. I'd rather see somebody put out one great piece of content with a lot of value and time put into it than 5 pieces of content just put together. All right. Then 10 pages of a book. I don't care when you read the 10 pages of a book or one chapter. I don't care if it's in the morning, in the middle of the day when you're taking a little bit of break, or at night before you go to bed. Read some type of book that's in regards to your direction, mindset shift, sales, marketing, daily schedule, whatever it may be, right? Positive affirmations, visualization. I don't care what it is. ClickFunnels. I don't care. Sit down there for 10 minutes because it's going to inspire ideas, number one, and it's going to build your authority and confidence in yourself, because now you're reading something that's from a person that's of authority and you're learning something. You're putting pieces together. Take that 15 minutes of pieces of a content or that chapter that you read in the book and break that down into content for TikTok, right? Truthfully, you don't have to have success with it to teach it, because somebody already had success with it before you. Do not reinvent the wheel. If my mentor had all that success and I started at 0 followers and 0 tech skills, I leveraged his success because I was using his strategy. So if you're reading a book, right, you can use that strategy as the guru or something that holds true, and you just leverage off of that strategy or that topic, right? Super important. And then you send out emails for 30 minutes. Now, what I mean by this is everybody is given, typically with your offer, or maybe you have to build your own emails, is a email sequence. Now, at the end of that email sequence, if you have people going through your list or going through your email autoresponder into your sequence, and there's only, say, 7 to 12 emails, at the end of that 12 emails, we need to start writing more emails. We need to start storytelling a little bit in there, talking about what you're doing in your business, different tools and softwares. So we need to keep that relationship going inside of your email autoresponder, right? So everybody has a problem writing emails. I had a huge problem writing emails when I first started. They were misspelled, but you know what? It was my character. People still respond to my emails. I was getting 40% opt-in rate. It was phenomenal, right? That's decent. 40%, it's not bad for a guy that can't really spell that well. It was not about what you do. It's just about taking that imperfect action. I promise. So my emails started getting better after I started doing them, because I was spending at least 30 minutes each day writing some emails. If I wrote 3 emails that day, or if I wrote 1 email that day, I'm sending out 3 to 5 emails per week. Now, if I can sit down for 30 minutes and write out 3 emails, then I'm covered for the next couple of days. So I'm going to spend my time, rather than writing emails, unless you want to continue your email sequence, then you can maybe spend more time having conversations. Then have conversations for 30 minutes. Now reach out to 10 people. Reach out to 1 person. You don't want to spend all your time in the DM process or having conversations with people that are tire kickers. Make sure you pre-qualify that individual. You want to make sure that they're not part of a bunch of Facebook groups. You want to make sure that they have a job, or whatever the case may be, or whatever the qualifications are for your prospect. Try to get those out early and have those conversations. Allot yourself time for those conversations, please. And then then go live for 30 minutes. As soon as you're able to on TikTok, obviously go live there. If you have a Facebook group, at least pop in sometime to get your presence out there, because nobody knows who you really are truly until you start speaking with them on a live conversation. They could see the mannerisms. They could see and understand how you feel and talk, right? They could feel how do you talk through the camera. They could see the inspiration. They could see the drive. So just producing TikTok content alone by itself is not enough. You need to have conversations. We need to do the market research. We need to make sure that we're continuously educating ourselves in the direction of our niche, or whatever direction we're going in our life, right? 100%. Self-care, super important. I jumped on something called the Shadow Work, the journal. I'm on this right now. I'm loving this, right? It's actually having me do exercises in the morning. I'm doing my reading. It's absolutely phenomenal for me. It's helping me get through my days, hands down, right? You guys know I've been through all kinds of trials and tribulations in my life, right? And there's probably all kinds of deep secrets I have that I haven't even told you. With that being said, I'm trying to work on myself as best as possible. Now, reading some kind of book has actually helped me do so, all right? And then when you go live, you're going to be able to connect with your audience much better. Now we're here, delivering, still considering myself as a beginner, a while, and what we already answered those questions. So here's the breakdown, guys. Market research, content creation, read 10 pages of the book, send out an email Send out emails for 30 minutes, have conversations, and go live. Now, this is a daily schedule I literally followed until I quit my job. There's 60 plus hours per week in construction. So you can see that it just takes 3 hours per day to find a way to fit this in. I don't care where it is. If you have to wake up an hour early, an hour and a half early to get your hour and a half in the morning and then an hour and a half at night, or you want to split it up an hour in the morning, get up an hour early, spend 30 minutes at your lunch break and an hour and a half at night. I don't care how you guys do it, but please implement these specific things into your schedule. Have those conversations, engage with people 100%. This is what I still live by. It's on my wall. Like it's like right there. Like I remind myself, this is what I need to get done. If I want to bring money through the door, I have to do this stuff. I have to start conversations. All right. So now let's break down how to actually organize your guys' selves as entrepreneurs. I'm going to share my screen here in just a second and show you how to schedule either appointments or block out time for just this right here. All right. I'm sure, a lot of people don't do this. I don't know. I'm sure everybody knows how to use Google, but does anybody use Google right now to plan out their day? Go ahead and comment below. I want to get a feel for this. Does everybody or who actually uses a calendar to plan out their day, content marketing or research, whatever it may be, emails? Anybody out there use a calendar to plan out their day? Yes. What groups to go into? Yes. Okay. Donna does. It's helpful, right? It truly is. I'm going to break that down for you guys in a minute, right? Super important because you hold yourself to that stand. You have a standard each day. It's on your calendar. Definitely yes. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to show you inside my Google Calendar right now so I can show you some helpful hints and show you what I do, right? And show how helpful it truly is. So make note of the top 3 important things that you need to do each day and then add them to your calendar. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Let me see if I can figure this thing out. Share screen. All right. So what we're looking at right here is my Google Calendar. Now I'm going to make sure you guys can see me. Can everybody see my Google Calendar? Everybody's good? I have it over here. Monthly planner. Yeah, but not Google. Perfect. The reason why I use Google is because it gives me reminders. It gives me updates. It helps me keep in track. I actually have little notifications that go off 24 hours. I think an hour and 30 minutes or something like that. It's crazy, right? It keeps giving me notifications. So here's how I set mine up. Now I have things that I do every day, like not every day, but I have stuff that I do every day, like team meetings on Monday, right? I schedule that in there. Now I blocked out everything from when I get up around 5 o'clock in the morning till 8:30. Now inside this time frame, I don't have it on the calendar, but I'm just going to show you how to block it off. What I do is I have my own routine and my own stuff that I do in the morning, which consists of this right here. So I don't start my day until 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. Then I start jumping on the phone. Then I actually get my business going. Before that, I'm not really truly working on my business in a sense. Okay. So what you guys want to do is, say as an example, if you're in here, let me see here. So if I wanted to say, if I work at say 6:30, and if I go to work at 6:30, if I have to be on the job site at 6:30, I'm going to come up in here to maybe 4:30 or 4 o'clock, and I can go in there and pencil something in. So what I want to do is, if you have something on your calendar you want to put in there, as an example, market research for 30 minutes. Okay. Instead of busy, I'm going to put okay, market research. Oops. Market research. What I'm going to do is I have a notification set for 30 minutes. I could send it for however minutes. I could set a notification for hours, 30 hours, right? So with that being said, you're going to put market research, and then that's going to be a 30-minute time frame. So you can come down in here to where it says what time to what time. Let's go from 4:30 in the morning. I know I'm asking a lot to get you guys up early, but we have to figure this out somehow. 4:30 in the morning, and I'm just going to do it for how long? 30 minutes. So I'm going to go 4:30 to 5 o'clock a.m., and that's all I'm going to do, right? August 28th, I'm going to set it for the 29th for tomorrow morning because I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to save it. Yes, this event on all events. All right. So now what you're looking at here is market research all the way across the board. All right. So now you can put in something different. Now we got to do build content. So I can come in here. I can schedule it out, build content. Off the market research we already done. So we're going to set it up from how many hours? We're going to go from 12 o'clock. Nope. We're going to go from, let me see here, 4:30. So we're going to go from 5 o'clock till, we'll go 5 p.m. to 5:45 because that's on the calendar. Nope. a.m. There we go. I'm getting back down there. 5:30, 5:45. 5:45 a.m. So from 5:30 to 5:40, or excuse me, 5 o'clock to 5:45, I'm going to be building content. So I just go ahead and save that. So now I have in here at market research starting at 4:30, build content at 5:45 to oops, we got to pencil that in, to 5 to 5:45. Here we go. 5 a.m. to 5:45, 45 minutes. Save it. So now we have building content from 5 to 5:45. And then I'm going to go ahead and here, read my book. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and I'm going to read my book. So I'm going to go ahead and here, and I'm going to go at 5:45. So at 5:45, I'm going to start reading my 15 pages of my book to 30 minutes, 15 minutes to 6 o'clock. So I'm going to read my book from that. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. So now, as you guys could see here, the reason why it's up here is because I had something scheduled off before. It's blocked out for my personal time in the morning. But as you guys could see here, my market research starts at 4:30 a.m. It goes until 5. From 5 to 5:45, I'm building content. From 5:45 to 6 o'clock, I'm going to be doing my book. Where'd my paper go? I'm going to read my book. All right. And then send out emails. So I'm going to send out emails from 6 to 6:30 for 30 minutes. For go to 6 o'clock. So send out emails. There we go. Send out emails from 6 to 6:30. And then save it. Okay. Now, what we can do is here, we don't have to go to each one and do this for every day. We can schedule this out like this. And then we can also put repeat. So you can go repeat daily and save it. And now you can see it's actually built out every single day. If I go to market research, I'm going to go to pencil it in to like edit. I'm going to go every Monday through Friday. Perfect. Save it. So now it's in there every single day. Then we got this one here. Send out emails. Edit that one. We're going to go does not repeat to daily, or we can go Monday through Friday, Monday through Tuesday, Monday through Friday. Save that one. So now you guys could see here how it's all getting penciled in to where I have market research. I have everything going down. So every day, Monday, week through Friday, save. So you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm adding all of my mandatories in my calendar. So those get done no matter what. I know 100% for sure if I'm doing these action steps each day, creating conversations with people, at least 10 every single day, you're going to see so much momentum going on in your business. You don't have to, at some point, you don't have to build content every day. You could literally take a break. But it takes that consistency to actually get there. All right. Are you guys finding value in this? Go ahead and drop a number 1 if you're finding value. Drop a number 2 if you think it's trash. Right? Go ahead. I want the full honest scoop. Drop a number 1 if you think it's value. Right? If you think it's trash, drop a number 2. The reason why I'm showing you guys this is because a lot of us, we get off track. We start doing things we don't need to be doing. We sit online for 6-7 hours a day, and then we complain about our businesses not being successful. Right? We have too much noise going on to not have a calendar or a schedule and you have to hold yourself to this. This is your job as entrepreneurs to hold yourself accountable to what you need to do in your business. All right. Sitting at your computer, scrolling TikTok and just posting videos and not conversating it takes everything in conjunction. It has to be done. It has to be done each and every day. If you deviate from the plan, you're going to find yourself struggling and chasing going down rabbit holes on a Ferris wheel or a hamster wheel, right? Hands down, please add this stuff to your calendar. Now, you guys are crazy. You guys are lucky because I actually provide this for you guys and what I'm going to give you guys here soon. But you guys could see exactly how this is taking place and how this can actually transform your businesses. I hope you guys truly do, because it's so powerful. This is what changed my life. This is what stopped me from working my job in 6 months. Consistency to this schedule right here. My mentor, my very first mentor, designed a schedule very similar to this, because I had no schedule for myself. I worked 60 hours in construction. I had kids. I was on parole. I had meetings. I had to go see my PO. Like, I had a conglomerate of things going on. I never slept. From the time I woke up to the time I went to bed around 10, 11 o'clock every night, that was my life. But now it's a little different. But I held true to this for 6 months straight. My wife doesn't work her job no more. I don't work my job no more. And we have over $1 million in 22 months for a reason. And it starts with this. I can't express it enough. And it starts with holding yourself accountable. As business owners, if your business is failing, it's your fault. It's nobody else's. All right. So we as entrepreneurs and business owners, we have to take full responsibility of our business and our actions each day. And from the time you put your feet on the floor, your mindset is your business. It doesn't go any other which way. Right. So if you wake up in the morning and check your phone and have a bad message from whatever that doesn't really pertain to anything, and all of a sudden it pissed you off, or, you got some bad news from your family, that sucks. Right. But let's not look at our phones until we get our business taken care of. Right. If you can resist from, how many of you guys out there check your phones right when you wake up in the morning or right in the middle of the night? Go ahead and be honest. Drop a number 1 in the comments and say, yes, I check my phone right when I wake up in the morning. And I'm going to tell you how bad that is, because it's horrible. You're releasing serotonin, you're oxytocin, you're releasing all these chemicals that we need for something that you guys call motivation. All right. When we overexert ourselves with content, scrolling in the morning or reading posts or checking out TikToks, it's ruining all of your motivation. So when you go into your day, all of your chemicals that you need, serotonin, oxytocin, all these different things are being released early in the morning, and we build them up when we sleep. Right? Have to break that habit. All right. So let's get back to the show. I'm not going to beat the calendar up too much more here. I don't want to scare you guys away with the calendar, right? For sure. All right. So with that being said, I know for you guys, if you take these action steps, just the minute ones, 3 hours a day, if you're spending 5 hours on your business right now and you're not getting traction because you don't have a calendar, you don't have a content, you don't have a schedule or routine. We need to figure that out. All right. Has anybody ever heard the term, a body that stays in motion, that is in motion, stays in motion, a body that's in rest, stays at rest, right? If we get up earlier, we start changing our habits, start doing things that doesn't feel good, like getting up earlier, going to the gym and starting there, or getting up out of the bed and just doing 20 jumping jacks or 20 push-ups, right? Increase it to 30, 40, 50, 60. Push yourself to the limits, right? The reason why I think people that have been through the trauma and the tribulations of life will be so much better at entrepreneurship, or not better, but easier for them, is because they already felt that pain, right? There's no much more pain that you can put in front of that person that's going to stop them from moving forward. All right. So take those trials and tribulations, those things in life, and apply those to your current situation, right? No, I've already been way worse than this. Getting up an hour earlier is not going to hurt me. It's going to benefit me. All right. So those who seek success have a strategy on how to put the pieces together and implement. If you're running wild online aimlessly for 5 to 6 hours a day, you don't have a strategy. You don't have a business. You don't. All right. So please find a strategy. Please find some kind of routine, something that's going to put the pieces together, help you put the pieces together in your business. So those that don't take the same information and do absolutely nothing with it, right? So take this information and do something with it, is what I'm trying to say. So I want to know, who here is going to implement the 3-hour schedule and earn their very first $1,000 online, or start earning more than $1,000 per month? Say yes in the comments, and no if say yes if you will, and say no in the below if you don't. All right. Who's going to implement this 3-hour strategy? Go ahead and put yes. It works. If you're not going to, you can put no, because there's a surprise. Yes, I have 3 daughters that are newly living on their own. I can't help but worry, but I live in a screwed up world. Indeed. Yeah. So it's those. Yes, we're gonna implement it. Yes, we're gonna implement it. I love it. All right. So I see a lot of students say they're gonna implement it. I know some students are, right? So I promise you, if you implement this every single day and you don't deviate from the plan, you will have success. Or something like this, right? If we have to have a routine. So for those who said yes, I'm pretty sure every one of you guys already have the Digital Marketing Secrets training. But if you want access to this Digital Marketing Secrets training, it's your guys's. Now, what I mean by that is inside this Digital Marketing Secrets training, I'm going to be walking through you from step A, from point A to point Z, all right, on a higher level. I'm going to include the schedule, all kinds of different things. And also what I'm going to include in there is an access or opportunity to book a call with me. Now, if you're a student and you're already in Passive Income Blueprints and you have this course, not so much so, right? You're gonna have an opportunity to book a call with me if you want to start changing your business and start changing your mindset. We're gonna be able to get you in. You have 3 days to do this training. That's it. At the end of the 3 days, I'm going to reverse it and take it from you unless you complete the training. Inside this training, you'll have the opportunity to book a call. I'm going to be placing a link here in just a second if you guys want to either book a call and take action and get on a call with me. Because right now, I'm telling you guys, we have half off on our mentorship program. So it's half off because we hit $1 million in our business. So as to give back to the community and as a bonus and a one-time offer, we're giving our roadmap, coaching, and everything for life, right? 100% all yours for half off. So if you guys want to take action on that, you guys can feel free to book a call. If you guys want to just go through this training course right here and find out how it is, test the waters, and then you want to book a call with me, that's fine as well. But I'm still giving this to you guys. So whoever commented yes in the below, you can go ahead and grab it there. All right. There's actually a link tree. Go to that link tree and you'll see the 2 options. If you want to book a call with me and take your business to the next level, if you're tired of making $5K a month, and you want to go to $40K a month, let's make it happen. If you're tired of making $0 in your business, you want to take it to the next level, go ahead and book a call. If you just want to test the waters and just check out my free course, it's yours, but you have it for 3 days. If you finish it, it's yours for life. Does everybody understand? Perfect. All right. So what's going to be inside this course is learning how to scale fast. All right. In this section, you're going to learn exactly how to produce results quickly like a 6-figure entrepreneur. The second module is Marketing 101. So you can learn and understand the complete basics of marketing. All right. Number 3, the core foundations of a profitable online business. So you can have a long-term sustainable business and avoid the common mistakes that leads to most failure. In the 4th module, it's becoming the greatest of all time. So you can learn the powerful strategies of the traffic process to make at least $1,000 on autopilot over and over and over and over again. And then last but not least, we have making your very first high-ticket commission. And this is at the spot in the position where you guys can possibly book a call with me if you want to. If not, this course is fire. All right. I put a lot of things in here that the gurus don't talk about. And this is one of them. They talk about go make the money, but they don't talk about actually what it takes to make the money. All right. And this is a step that most people miss. So you're going to learn exactly how the hidden secrets to make consistent, predictable income online. Hands down. You guys commented below. I've seen a lot of people put yes. So please take action on that link. Now we're going to open it for a little bit of Q&A. And also, if you guys want access to that course, go ahead and jump on it. I will see you guys again next Monday, same time, same channel. It's going to be a new topic. I'm going to give you a spoiler middle of this week. I'll let you guys know what's happening for next Monday. All right. We're on a training series. It's going to be 8 trainings in the series. So please show up, have your pens and paper available, and have your questions ready because I'm going to answer them right now. All right. So let's get it. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments right now below. If you guys are viewing from Facebook, please come into the StreamYard.com/Facebook to ask your questions. All right. If you have any whatsoever. All right. Please ask them now, forever hold your peace. If you have no questions, then I'll see you guys later. You guys can go ahead and drop off, but we will live again next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be covering another topic next week. All right. I'm hoping you guys scale your online businesses. If you're ready to start, please get my free course. Check it out. All right. Other than that, you guys have a blessed night. I'm going to go into my next mastermind call. I don't know. I got stuff to do, but either way, guys, have a blessed night. Take action on your businesses, ask questions, start conversations, at least 10 of them a day. If you're not starting conversations in the DMs, we're not going in the right direction, right? You're very welcome, T. You guys are very welcome. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you once again for joining me here on this live. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. If you have any questions further after this, if you're joining in on the replay, go ahead and comment your questions below and we'll be sure to get back to you. I will be sending a replay of this in the emails, so look out for that if you want the replay, and it'll also be inside the Facebook group so you guys can check it out. All right. So take action. It's imperfect action. You don't have to do things perfect. Start conversations, get yourself a routine, a schedule, start reading a book, start doing something for yourself, a little bit of self-care. All right. You guys have a blessed night, and I will see you guys on the flip side.